It's dark inside the whale, but the men appear intact. A flickering ring of firelight cuts into the darkness before them.
"Join us, friends. From whence do you come?" asks one of the nymphs.
"We were sailing for adventure and heroic feats when this colossal whale fellow scooped us up,"
explained Steadybeard.
"It's really very discouraging. A man can't properly have an adventure at sea indoors,"
adds Bravebeard.
"Be calm, friend. Imagine the wave become the wave," advises a second nymph.
The others exchange mellow glances, nodding approval.
"Can't say I follow the sentiment in that remark,"
comments Hastybeard.
"but if you'll advise us how to hop off this vessel, we'll be on our way."
"The great barnacled one brings us to a place we could not go ourselves. But those unwilling may depart through the fountain of the faithless,"
adds the nymph, gesturing sadly towards what appears to be a hatch.
"And our ship? She can't fit through that."
"Fear not. Once the great barnacled one reaches the place of promise, he will open wide the gate, that all may go out as they came in."
"So either we escape with no ship, or wait for the creature to open its maw?"
The nymphs nod grandly.
Time flows quickly in contemplation of the great one's splendor. He who chooses the path of waiting is welcome here by the fire.
Bravebeard's face shows alarm.
"I think we'd prepare to look around first."
The nymphs begin to sway.
"But all is darkness beyond the circle of the Great One's love. You must first seek the enlightenment of..."
"Found it!"
interrupts Hastybeard, grabbing a torch from the fire before them. A few barrels, left empty by the morning's interrupted work, now float free beside the boat. The men consider them in the torchlight.
"If we were the puzzle-solving sort,"
observes Hastybeard,
"I'd call that a solution." "Aye, they'll float,"
nods Steadybeard.
"but not so well as our ship."
Bravebeard scoffs.
"What are we, landsmen? Arms and legs float well enough."
Hastybeard is fiery with excitement.
"Summon that fountain and let's be off."
Bravebeard grumbles eloquently from his barrel. Steadybeard looks worried. Tiring, the barrel-clothed men settle back to drift in the current.
May as well see where this takes us,
observes Steadybeard bleakly. Time passes. Bravebeard begins to snore raucously from behind. Time passes. Ship ahead! The shout wakens Bravebeard, who eagerly overturns his barrel, resurfacing a moment later to cough out.
It begins!
What the devilry? exclaims Hastybeard. The grim, cloaked figure clears his throat as he approaches.
Greetings. Please climb aboard for your complimentary trip to the afterlife.
Well, replies Steadybeard. Thank you, but we prefer the long way. There's a long silence. The figure is masked, but the men feel distinctly that he is sulking. At last he heaves a desolate sigh.
You do not willingly forfeit your souls, he pleads. It is quite painless, and I would at last be promoted from apprentice-issue rowboat.
Another silence follows. Then another silence follows.
Then
he continues despairingly.
There must be a race.
At this, Hastybeard face cheers significantly.
Maybe you would be so kind as to lose. No, of course not.
He sighs again, deeply.
We race through the cliffs of despair, he explains mournfully. If the three of you pass me at any point, I lose. If I take the lead, however unlikely, I don't lose. Meaning you win. I had not thought of it that way, but I suppose that would be the case, yes.
Without waiting to confer, Hastybeard sets off, paddling furiously.
Really very sorry for scuttling your promotion and all that,
offers Steadybeard.
It's not so bad,
Chives Bravebeard.
You've a boat, and that nice scary mask.
I do have a nice mask, sniffs the muffled voice.
Great, well goodbye,
calls Hastybeard, paddling away. The others join him. After a time, the men begin to notice something strange about the setting sun. Its course seems to be drifting gradually left.
Never seen the sun move like that.
Bravebeard muses aloud.
What's it up to?
Steadybeard looks worried.
I've a feeling it's more serious than the wayward sun. Did you note the wind? Can't seem to make up its mind. Aye, far worse, realizes Hastybeard. It's a current we're courting. And a mischievous one by my reckoning, adds Steadybeard, his voice growing more tense. We're drifting in a circle and faster by the minute. Bravebeard's shout names their fear. Maelstrom!
From high above, the water's accelerating swirl is unmistakable. The men paddle furiously, but the widening vortex is inescapable. They are carried deeper, thrown against the rising wall of water. Collapsing, the maelstrom tosses the men in their barrels towards the surface.